Going live, it says. I'm putting on some lipstick. Let's talk about this Hurricane Ian. He looks like one mean son of a bitch. Let's keep praying that he goes away or that he weakens, because I just saw some shit on the news that shook me to my core. I don't like it. I took my night-night. I was going to go to bed. Oh, hell no. I'm going to sit up all night long, or as long as I can, because I don't like this one bit. I thought I'd play with some lipstick, because pretty much I've already got my face done from earlier. This is my second live stream of the night. I will show you what I've done. I've got this really cool opaque white lipstick. I got it from Amazon. Oh, I'd say a good 3 or 4 years ago. And I put some on, and it was really, 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 really light. All right. So then I decided to put some of this other white lipstick on. And this is a highlighter lipstick. So I put that on over the pure white. And still, it was just way too white. So then I went into my lipstick area and I pulled out this lavender and I put it all over the white. Still pretty much too light. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? It got on my teeth. The purple did. So now I'm going to blot. I think that's actually a might bit better. Because I didn't like all that white on there. It was just too white. Now I have some color, but it's still too light. Don't you think? Doesn't taste good. It doesn't have a good texture for your tongue. It really doesn't. Ugh. So, um, I'm not sure, like, what kind of get ready with me we're going to do, since it's like 1:30 in the morning or 2 in the morning. Yeah, 1:57. How about if I just highlight the areas that I did not highlight earlier? Make myself all shiny, shiny, happy people. You know, my highlighter is like my very favorite makeup product all of a sudden, since I discovered it a couple of months ago. And I just cannot get enough. I am just going to buy all the highlighters that I could find. Here's another one. Look how beautiful that is. It just makes you shiny. And shiny makes me happy. Hi, Heaven. When is it going to hit? Tomorrow or the next day? But they just showed something that scared me to pieces. Like there's going to be, in some places, going to be 6 feet to 9 feet to 12 feet storm surges. I can't swim. I will drown. I will die. Although that is not where I'm at. I'm in a higher elevation, and I'm right in the middle of the state. So, but yeah, I'm just hoping that it will it will dissipate or weaken or something before that happens. You know, it's going to be like They say a multi-day event, like about 3 more days of this. And it's going to be a rainmaker and a wind maker. Right now, it's near Fort Myers and Key West, which is way, way, way down south. But then they said it's going to go up to the Carolinas and Georgia, and it's just going to ride that East Coast. It's scary, man. Now this is not my first rodeo. I've been through a bunch of these hurricanes, and I think Hurricane Matthew was probably the worst, and that was a Category 5. Or no, it was going to be a Category 5, and it wobbled just enough that when it hit us, it was a 4. Because, I was about crapping my pants. I was really scared of Matthew. And that was, I think it had to be 6 years ago. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because there's been so many. My first experience with hurricanes here was Charlie, Francis, and Jean, all like back to back to back. We didn't have power, like combined loss of power was like 2 to 3 weeks between all 3 of those storms. It was awful. It was terrible. And like now, every time we have a hurricane, right afterwards, I go crazy. I go nuts. And I order all these batteries, candles, and battery operated lights, and all kinds of crap that will get us through the hurricanes. But I had a whole bunch of that stuff. And then I had my stroke, and I was in a rehab center for 2.5 years. And then with the roof and everything got ruined, everything got rained on, everything got moldy. And so it all ended up in the damn garbage. So all that money that I wasted on all that stuff, it really sickens me. All I can do is hope and pray that we'll get through this, and that by the time it gets to us, it'll be nothing more than a tropical storm. We can get through that. Yeah, it's scary too. Very scary. But yeah, I've lost a lot of stuff, and all the hurricanes tore my roof. And like I said, we've been leaking for 5 years. When it rains outside, it rains inside. Finally, a few days ago, we finally got a roofing company to come and put a big blue tarp on the house. So now if it rains, we won't get any more rain inside. That's a good thing. That's a blessing. That's a miracle. And we do have a roofer going to start roofing in a couple of weeks. But first, we've got to tear down half of this house. It was an addition. And when they built it, they put a flat roof on it. That's the cause of all the problems. And so now we've got to tear down that addition. So I guess we're going to be starting that after all this the storm goes away. Yeah, and hopefully this will be the only storm that we get this year. So yeah. But once they start on the roof, the good thing is it's only going to take, I think they said a couple of days to put it on. So We're talking about 900 square feet of roof, which is not bad. Oh, it will be so nice. It will be such a blessing. Yes, it will. Yeah. And then I can have my original computer room back, and then I can have more room for all my beauty supplies, because boy, they're coming in by the I would say by the truckload, but that's an exaggeration. Like every other day I'm shopping on Amazon. Plus I'm going to be getting some PR, and which is free cosmetics and such, and I can't wait. I mean, that's just gonna make me so happy. But I did get some more stuff in today. Just a few things, some highlighters, some blushes, a purple eyeliner, just a few things. I'm losing my voice. I don't know why. I'm not talking that much. Maybe it's just nerves. Who knows? So I talked to one of my girlfriends earlier, and she wants me to come to her house for 3 or 4 days. Yeah, yeah. It happens. It happens quite often, because I am always talking on the phone, and not only that, my significant other is very hard of hearing, and I have to almost scream at him so he hears me. That makes me feel bad, because I don't want him to feel like I'm yelling at him, but I have to yell so that he can hear me. Yeah. Have you been to bed tonight? Am I taking my fur baby with me where? Oh, no. No, I'll leave him here. He loves his daddy. He loves daddy very much so. And daddy loves him, and they've got a special bond. Ned feeds him. Ned likes peanut butter, and he feeds the dog peanut butter. And they just have such a good time together. They really love each other. And he doesn't go on a leash. He eats the leash. He eats the collar. He eats the what do you call it? The harness. So I can't take him anywhere. And besides that, he's comfortable here. I was tired. I was going to go to bed, and I took a half of my Xanax, and then I was going to take, and I was going to go to bed, and I took the other half of my Xanax, and I saw that crap on the news on a weather channel, and I said, "Oh no, I'm not ready for going to bed yet, because I know I'll have nightmares about this." So I said some prayers, and hopefully, God will hear them and answer them, and get this monster storm out of the way, or at least quiet it a bit. Yeah, because this is like, they said this is the worst one in 100 years. Oh, I'm like, oh, way to go. Great. But yeah, it's not supposed to hit until late tomorrow night or the next night. Like they said, it's a multi-day event. I just hope we don't get flooded. When they showed the 3 to 6 to 12 feet surge, that panicked me. I'm like, oh Lord, thank God I'm not there in that part. But that's like over on the West Coast, right off the Gulf of Mexico. And that is like one of the lowest lying areas in Florida. But we're in the middle of the state is where we are. So usually we're pretty good. We're pretty safe. I just hope they're just overreacting. Yeah. Yeah, I just keep praying to put it in God's hands, and hopefully it'll be all right. But they are comparing this storm to Irma, and Irma was pretty bad. But Matthew was worse because, like I said, that was a Cat 5. And if it hadn't wobbled just a tiny bit when it did at the very end when it was supposed to hit, when it hit us, it was a 4. And before it wobbled, it was 5. So that saved us. Yeah. Like I said, we've had so many. I really thought we were going to get through this year without any because it's so late in the season. Our season is June 1st to November 30th. And here it is, like almost October. So like we're over halfway. And I think when it was what was it? It was Irma. That was September 11th to 2017. That was the one that messed up my head. Yeah. So I've got my cell phone in my little bag, in my pouch, on my walker, so that I can take it in my room with me. And I've got the weather app alert thing. And if anything happens, I'll be able to hear it. Yeah. But I really, really hope that everybody is just over exaggerating and blowing this way out of proportion because they do this all the time. they'll tell us it's going to be really, really bad, and then it ends up being nothing. You're in Kentucky. Are y'all expected to get any of it? Y'all aren't going to get any of it, are you? Oh, you said all tomorrow night. Oh, that's when y'all are supposed to get it. Wow. Are you supposed to get water or wind? Okay, well, that's good. That's not too bad. Oh, yeah, a lot of people, if they were smart, South Florida, especially Southwest, if they were smart, they left because that's going to be the worst area. And where my girlfriend lives, and she wants me to go visit her, she lives right there at the Gulf, right near Tampa. So I'm really glad I'm not there now. Do they think that y'all going to get any tornadoes? Because I think part of us are under a tornado watch or warning or something like that. Right. Yeah, I pray not as well. Well, I hope that, in the next few days it kind of wears itself out. But the longer that it sits over that water and spins, that's like fuel to that fire because that water is so warm. If it would hurry up and go over land, it would break up. But I think they showed on the news earlier it went over Cuba, and I think it pretty much devastated Cuba. Right. And Fiona, they wow, what did Fiona ruin? It ruined Dominican Republic and the Bahamas, I think, or what was it? I can't remember. But Fiona did a bad number on a lot of places as well. It's 2:22 in the morning. I figure if I could stay up another hour or two, then by the time I get to bed, by the time I get to sleep, and I wake up, maybe the worst of it'll be over. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to get tired, but my mind probably just won't even let me sleep. So I might just stay here online for a little while longer until I can't take it anymore. Or I might go in and watch a little bit of TV. But I get stuck in that weather channel because it fascinates me so much. But then it scares me, scares the damn daylights out of me. What are you going to do tonight, honey? Do you have your TV on? Ah, I hear you. I hear you. I can hear my TV in the other room. I've got it on the Weather Channel. Um, every time there's a weather event like this, I put it on the Weather Channel and that's it. I'm glued to it. Oh yeah, yeah. The weather scares me right now, and the news. I got to the point where I wouldn't even watch the news because it was so scary. But now I'm pretty much over that. It's like, gotta know what's going on, you know. And then I went to the other extreme where I recorded all the news, all the local news, all the world news. And then I'd watch all that and then I'd go to Fox News. So then my brain was definitely on overload. And we wonder why I have anxiety. Yeah. See, I yawn, but I won't be able to go to sleep. I hear you. I I have TV Land. Do you get TV Land? That channel? I have a satellite. And I like to watch like the late night comedies. I've recorded a bunch of moms. I like them. And then I like Two and a Half Men. And King of Queens is okay. And Everybody Loves Raymond's okay. But yeah, I figure before I go to bed, I have to watch something funny. Otherwise, I have nightmares. And then I have Bravo. Do you watch Bravo? The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, The Real Housewives of Miami, The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I was teasing Ned and I said, they ought to make one, a Real Housewives of the Ocala National Forest. We're redneck women. We don't have any money. We're poor people. You remember that song by Gretchen Wilson, Redneck Woman? That's us. We keep our Christmas lights on our porch all year long. No, they really don't. No, they did it on the in the olden days. Like remember Good Times, Roseanne, um, One Day at a Time. Those were all people just trying to make ends meet. But yeah, that was in like the 70s and 80s. Yeah, it would. And then I like HGTV too. Um, I love to watch them build those houses. And I just think that's great. Property Brothers is my favorite, of course, because they're so cute. Well, they were cute when they were young. Right? Yeah, absolutely. And then I watch My Lottery Dream Home. I love David Brumsfeld. I just think he's a cutie. I could just eat him up. Uh, you know what, honey? I think I'm going to go and watch a little comedy for a few minutes. And then I think I'm going to go to bed. My pills are starting to kick in. So I'm going to say goodnight for now. And I hope you have a good, pleasant night. And don't worry. And I'm going to try not to worry. And I think it'll all be okay. So you have a wonderful night, pleasant dreams, and we'll see you later on. or next time. Okay, sweetie. Night night.